Hello, Hogzilla here again. In today's video, I'm covering the recently released 1.59 open beta for Euro Truck Simulator 2 that was released on April 16, 2026. I will cover what is included and any personal thoughts I have on any of the items in this open beta. If you like these kind of videos, press that like button. If you have questions or your own thoughts, leave a comment below so I can reply, and please subscribe to my channel. The first item is the rework of the map for countries of Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. These three countries have been completely redone, which is always appreciated by myself, since SCS Software is not really seeing money on a map rework of a base game area. I think that the only base game roads left that haven't been reworked is the UK region and maybe some of the rural routes on Germany. The roads are a lot more windy in the redesign, and the cities are not as compact or squarey as before. The second item is the Volvo Truck Experience Center. This is a truck testing center that is located here on the map in the city of Gothenburg, Sweden, which will have a hidden entrance that you actually have to discover the facility before it'll actually show up on the map. This place is similar to the PACCAR Technical Center that's found on American Truck Simulator, with a track and various other facilities to test your truck. It is really fun to try out and all the items at this facility, but this place didn't seem as large as the one on American Truck Simulator, and it seemed a little scattered in the layout, but I still did have lots of fun with it. Please note that you will need the Scandinavia DLC to access this facility. The third item is the ability to add the finance and damage widgets to your navigation screen. With the recent UI layout redesign, the damage and money displays were relegated to the pause and main menu displays. When this UI change was released, I always knew that would be some kind of issue for some players and that we would be having this discussion someday. To add these two items back to your display, you will need to pause your game while driving, then click Widget Options, then enable Finance and Damage widgets with the drop-downs. The fourth item is the redesign of the skills page. Now the skills are spread out on one page, and then you have to go into each skill in order to increase the points with that skill. One of the advantages with this new skills layout is you can hover over a locked skill point to see what you would gain if you were to use your skill point on that skill. But that is really where the advantages end. I miss the nice compact style of the old way of the skills page, where you just clicked where you wanted the point to go. Now you have additional clicks to just assign skill points, and it just seems like we're making something a little more difficult than it needs to be. The fifth item is the Detour feature being disabled. If you had the Detour feature enabled, the game would plant various issues across your highways, which would require you to take an alternate route. I know for Euro Truck Simulator 2, one of the detours I would come across most often would be some kind of car accident, and they would put the helicopter right on the road. Sometimes you could actually get around that helicopter, but most of the time you were just wrecking your truck. Well, the Detour feature has been disabled as a part of this open beta, and like I just mentioned, detours always seem to give me trouble, so I really didn't have them enabled for some time. I do appreciate that the development team is going back and re-looking at how detours are used and hopefully making some kind of updates. The sixth and final item worth mentioning is something that I've been really looking forward to for some time, and that is the tow to road feature. If your truck ever becomes stuck off the road, in a ditch, or due to a map glitch, plus you have not really damaged your truck too much, previously you would have had to call for service and be towed to the nearest service station, which could be hours away and way off your path. But with the tow to road feature, you are placed on the nearest safe road position for a small fee and a small time loss, usually for a couple $100 and around 30 minutes time loss. This is one of the best features to be added with this open beta release. There were a few other items that were included with this open beta, but they were so insignificant in my opinion that they weren't worth mentioning. If you want to see a complete list of all the changes, you can go to the SCS software blog to see the complete list. That is all for this video. If you like these kind of videos, press that like button. If you have questions or your own thoughts on the open beta, then leave a comment below so I can reply, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.